killer bears, insane chimps, and a bloodthirsty monster. In this video, we're gonna look at 20 scariest kids' toys ever. Number 20, demonic teddy bear. This kid's toy looks like something straight out of the fiery pits of hell. From far away, it looks like just any other fluffy cute bear. It'd be perfect for kids, right? Well, maybe not. Up close, it looks more like a demon than a friendly toy. With its bright red eyes, sharp teeth, and blood-hungry look, this is definitely not something I'd give to my kids. I feel like it wants to steal my soul. Number 19, face bank. This has to be one of the weirdest creations I've ever seen. It's like something out of a super freaky bad dream. It's terrifying. The face bank was a talking money box that opened its mouth when kids went to put coins in it. All sounds fun, right? Yeah, until things took an absolutely terrifying turn. Parents started rushing kids to the hospital because the toy apparently tried to bite their fingers off. It's not clear what caused this to happen, but a lot of people are convinced the toys are possessed. Yeah. Number 18, Laugh-A-Lot doll. This is terrifying. Who thought this was safe to give to kids? This doll was meant to be fun and happy, but honestly, it just looks like she's possessed by evil demons. This Laugh-A-Lot doll started to terrify kids when she started cackling in the middle of the night in complete darkness. Parents and kids said the laughs were like she was an evil spirit about to kill them. Many parents ended up burning the dolls out of fear they were satanic. Isn't that crazy? Number 17, Cannibal Cabbage Patch doll. This kid's toy literally likes to eat kids' fingers. And I wish that was a joke, but it's not. This guy is terrifying to even look at. It'd give anyone nightmares. This doll was fun in the beginning. You could feed this doll carrots and fries. It had a mechanical jaw, which meant it could chomp down on the food. But then things took a gruesome turn. It started chomping down on kids' fingers. It even bit one completely off. That's scarier than some horror movies. Number 16, Teddy Ruxpin. This family favorite toy quickly became one of the most cursed and evil dolls in the entire world. It was actually the best-selling toy of 1985 and 86. You're probably asking, what went wrong? He looks like such an adorable, fluffy little guy. But things changed quickly. Kids around the world started sharing horrifying stories about Teddy. Some believed that it had cursed their families, killed people, or was possessed by the ghost of a dead child. That is one scary kid's toy. If you think these were insane, wait till you see a toy that loves eating kids' fingers. Toys that pierced a boy's heart open, and a toy with real human teeth. Number 15, Cherubs. I dare you to look at these dolls and tell me they're not horrifying looking. These are like something I would only picture in my worst nightmares. These dolls look like they have risen from the dead to take revenge on the living. That doesn't sound like a great kid's toy, to be honest. These cherubs were quickly taken off the market once kids started to suffer from extreme panic and lack of sleep over their appearance. Good riddance. Number 14, Hugo. This has got to be one of the ugliest and scariest dolls I've ever seen. This doesn't look like something I'd ever buy for my kids. He looks like a crazy scientist. Hugo was known as the doll with 1,000 faces. You were meant to be able to dress him up as anybody wanted. But kids started reporting some spooky things happening. He would change his own disguise and apparently move his eyes to watch you. Yikes! Number 13, Clyde the Clown. This toy is so scary I can't believe my eyes. A man owned a toy clown but started to notice things getting weird after he bought it. Plates smashed in the middle of the night, doors opened on their own, and he heard voices. To find out what was going on, he filmed the clown. What the video shows is terrifying. You can see the clown come to life and start to smile like a demon at the camera. I'd put him right in the trash if I was him. Number 12, Crossbows. This kid's toy has some absolutely deadly, terrifying consequences. Who thought it was a good idea to make a kid's version of a crossbow? They're vicious war weapons. This Chinese toy caused several deaths and severe injury when it was released. The toy had tiny spears that could be propelled in the air. They traveled so far and fast they could injure someone at 60 feet. One child died after it stabbed him in the heart while at school. Number 11, Skinny Bones. This is something I would never buy. Just look at him. How freaky is that toy? Can we not just stick to fluffy bears and fun Barbies from now on? Not these ghost-like demonic creatures. This creepy doll looks like a corpse, or worse. He looks like a murder victim that had his head cut off. Honestly, toy designers are getting super weird. If you think these were unbelievably gross and disgusting, just wait until you see a 10-foot blue monster, a bear hungry for human blood, and a chimp that is possessed by demons. Number 10, Jack in the Box. This one's not something you want to watch if you get spooked easily. Turn away now if you do. This Jack-in-the-Box isn't like the others. There's a spooky, deadly twist to it. When kids start winding it up, the haunting voice of a young girl can be heard singing along. That alone is super creepy. I definitely would not want to hear that in the dark. But what happens next is something that'll really shock you. Number 9, a moving kids doll. This is beyond insane. I don't think I've ever seen any home footage this terrifying. These young girls and their brother are playing the cup game. It all looks fun until you notice the doll behind them. Little do they know they've caught the attention of this toy who somehow freakishly moves to watch them. I have no explanation for this. Maybe it's time for an exorcism, guys. Number 8, Little Miss No-Name dolls. This is a horrible idea for a kid's toy. It's terrifying. I mean, who came up with this? I'll be seeing this horrible sight in my nightmares for years to come. These dolls were meant to be orphans that kids could look after and care for, but their appearance started to terrify kids all over the world. They look like they could feast off your soul at night and drag you straight into the pits of hell. Number 7, the Annie doll. This doll is one of the most evil and possessed toys in history. It comes from the movie film Annabelle. That is definitely one of the most terrifying movies ever made. In the movie, a man buys a doll for his wife as a gift, but little does he know, the doll is actually possessed by a demon. It causes spooky things to start happening in the house, including some really gruesome murders. Legends say whoever owns this doll is doomed to suffer the same tortured fate. Keep it away from me. Number 6, Killer Clown Doll. This one's gonna give me nightmares for the rest of my life. Look away now if you can. This doll looks like the killer clowns that have been known to chase cars and try to kill people in the dark. It has a demonic grin that really creeps me out. Spooky. Who wants to give this to their kids? It even arrived in a box covered in someone's blood. That can't be a good sign. I might call my mommy. I feel scared. Number 5, Furbies. This toy always freaked me out. It just looks like it was planning something evil. People used to love Furbies. That was until kids started noticing something truly evil in the toys at night. When everyone was asleep, the Furby would let out a loud, evil villain laugh. People were convinced the dolls were possessed by evil spirits. One child even said they saw their Furby holding a knife near their bed. That's not good. Number 4, the bear with human teeth. This kid's toy is scary for a really gruesome reason. This bear given to children had crazy eyes, a crazy nose, but even crazier teeth. But then they made an absolutely terrifying discovery. The teeth actually belonged to a human, and someone had sewed them onto the bear. The identity of the dead person who owned the teeth is still unknown. Spooky. Starting now, things get serious. It's now time to take a look at a bear that wants to drink your blood, a chimp possessed by evil spirits, and a 10-foot monster that will crush you to death. Number 3, Freddy Fazbear. This is no ordinary bear. Freddy's known to be one of the scariest toys in the world. It even terrifies adults of all ages because of its horrible appearance and demonic personality. This bear is said to be possessed by spirits of the dead who make it do evil things to hurt people. You better keep an eye on this doll if you have it in your house. You might just find things start to go bump in the night. Number 2, Jolly Chimp. This toy has a look of pure evil in its red, bloody eyes. When I look at it, I honestly think it's gonna stab me. This monster is the last thing I'd want to give to my kid. This jolly monkey stares into space, smashing his cymbals together and baring his teeth as if he's about to attack. Whoever designed this kid's toy needs to think about a different job. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight. Imagine turning on the lights and seeing this. Ta-da! Now we move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, Huggy Wuggy. This is the scariest toy yet. It's the stuff of nightmares. I honestly want to cry when I see this guy. This giant blue demonic monster looks like it could kill about 4 people at once. The real Huggy Wuggy comes from a horror movie. It has long arms and legs that could crush a man and grows to 10 feet tall. This barbaric, bloodthirsty creature is said to feed only on human blood and bones. Its favorite way to kill kids is to hug them to death. I think you better run away next time you see this guy. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon.